Maybe it's me. Maybe I just can't accept the fact that I'm doing a terrible job, apparently, in explaining to people a point that's really not that important, but it is sort of, and that's that Erika Kirk makes no sense of what she says. I can't figure out why she says what she says. Let me give you an example. All right. And this is probably the best. I don't know if this is logic, inverse logic. There should be a logic class. I don't know. But this was the latest iteration of Erica, where she spoke invoking the notion of Satan. And this might be something which is important for you, maybe perhaps, but let's watch this, okay? Watch this carefully.
But when I said that, it was because it was something I really meant. And again, it wasn't scripted.
I hope so. By the way, thanks for clarifying that.
And I just knew that saying that was my moment of being able to literally make a statement against Satan.
Literally, again, one of my pet peeves. Sorry, I know I'm priggish. I know I'm pedantic. I know I'm being too focused on this. But we have got to teach people to stop saying literally. Literally doesn't mean I really mean it. It's not like underlining something. It's the word of the week, of the year, of the moment. Everything is literally. And I don't want to go into the definitions between literally and figuratively, but it's one of this shows you we're talking about a teenager, a person who was never any more conversant with the ability to explain than that which you hear from teenagers, from kids, from people, from these poor souls who used to ask Charlie the question when they would go to these universities and they would get these kids and you think, oh my God, do they know what's about to happen to them? But it's that mindset. I'm sorry.
Saying you can take my husband and you can try to divide this country.
Okay.
But I refuse to let you take any piece of me because I need to be here for my babies. And I need to also be here for what my husband left for us and entrusted to us.
You just do you hear the half-hearted? It's just, people are so tired of her. So tired. It's, she has, excuse me, she has habituated us. We are conditioned. We are used to. We've just hit the saturation point. We just don't react anymore. She does the performative thing. And by the way, when you can say, "Oh, please don't give me that Dana Lesh, the widow," she's a widow thing. Oh, we've heard this before. I'm so tired of that. She's a widow. Why are you talking about a widow? Jackie Kennedy, Ethel Kennedy, Coretta Scott King, Mary Todd Lincoln, Courtney Love, Yoko Ono, all of them, after the fact, were hit with complaints and disagreements, notwithstanding their widowhood. Mary Todd Lincoln, who, by the way, was out of her mind, was always talking about her spending, and they never understood. Nobody understood how this obvious fact disqualified you, removed you from the focus of just rational commentary. That's it. But let's go back to some others. This is the part. I know this might be sort of, I don't know what the word is. Maybe this is kind of old news or old oldies but goodies. But this is This is one of the ones which I thought was the best. This was Erika when she's in her full-throated, impassioned entreaty, her importuning you to explain to her the benefit of anti-Semitism. This is somebody who clearly knows nothing about this subject, but felt, I've got to give some gratuitous lip service to something that nobody justifies. I've never heard anybody saying, no, wait a minute. Criticism of Judaism and those who follow the Jewish faith are okay versus Zionism or Israeli geopolitics. The word, which goes to show you, has been so confused and obfuscated and thrown into the mix, and nobody even understands what it means anymore. But this is still one of my favorites. Now watch.
It's evil.
That's not it.
Charlie and I have always been very clear on our stance.
That's not it. Hang on, excuse me.
Israel, Jewish people.
Please forgive me. Please.
It's awful.
This is.
It's evil.
This is worth. This is. Did you ever? How do I say this? Did you ever see somebody who was trying to explain, maybe like in an essay in college? They don't really understand something, and they kind of say, why were the Crusades wrong? Well, because they were wrong they were. This woman who's never really grasped the idea of what she's talking.
Hate is hate.
Hate is hate. Again, the Kleenex. This forever will be the sign of I don't know what. And most people, I remember when I first saw her, and you did too, remember this. We didn't know anything about it. We said, oh my gosh, she's crying. Then we said, she's crying again. And then we said, she's crying again. And then we said, she's got that handkerchief out again. And the crying seems to be the same. I really shouldn't say anything. I don't know, something that it was bizarre. Okay, but remember, hate is hate.
It's hate. It's evil.
Evil. Oops, hang on a minute.
Charlie and I have always been very clear on our stance. Israel, Jewish people.
Charlie and I have been very careful in our stance. Israel, Jewish people, Israel, Jewish people, Jews, Israelis in Israel, Jewish people in Israel. She's trying to figure out every permutation, and she's hoping that she'll maybe divert your attention from the fact that she's saying nothing.
It's awful.
Awful. Did I make that clear? Awful. Terrible. Awful. Terrible it is.
Awful.
Awful. Did I say awful? Did I? Awful. Awful. Not AWE. Awful, full of all, but awful as in horrid.
Anti-Semitism is what healing factor comes out of hating Jewish people?
What healing factor? I never thought of anti-Semitism as a healing factor. You could tell she is tap dancing. She has no earthly idea what she's saying. She just sees that camera and they say, honey, just roll. Because whatever you say, it's magic. It's magic. Sparkle. Didn't they tell Judy Garland? Didn't Judy Garland's mother say, sparkle? Just go outside. You don't have to make sense. You don't have to make sense. I'm telling you, just go out, just say anything and do this.
What healing factor comes out of hating Jewish people? What healing factor comes out of hating Christians? What healing factor comes out?
Healing factor. To hate is healing. I never heard that before. Interesting. I like the switch. I like it. I like the take. Novel, because it doesn't make any sense perhaps, but novel.
Hate in general. Nothing.
Hate.
Nothing.
Nothing. Zip.
Charlie always would say very clearly, Jew hate was brain rot.
Jew hate was brain rot. He would say this. I cannot tell you How many times he said it? If I had a nickel for every time I heard him say that, I have a lot.
You would always say it.
Always.
We've been to Israel twice together.
We've been there together. Here we go. Israel. Okay. I have too, by the way, twice. Just let you know, I have too. Incredible visit.
And to be able to walk in the place where our Lord walked.
The Via Dolorosa, Church of the Holy Sepulchre. Yep, I've been there. Yep.
And see the Bible come to life in Technicolor.
Okay, that is true. That is true. That is true. There is something that was, dare I say, even mystical. I know. I'm telling you, there is, by virtue of the energy there. Do not let anybody ever try to dissuade you from understanding that. That's absolutely true.
How could you hate that place?
How? Hate the place? Again, I hate to be Mr. Obvious here, Captain Obvious. Nobody's talking about the place. It might be certain people, certain parties, certain political persuasions that want to commodify the place for purposes of exclusion and maltreatment.
How could you hate the Jewish people?
See, this is, you know what I mean? Look, this is where she's still there. I know what you're saying. Will this guy get a grip? Maybe I can. Maybe I can. This thing has evolved. Have you heard the latest? Now they don't know what to do. I mean, they don't know what to do. They have no idea. So what they're doing is they're saying, we got to come up with something. Wait a minute. Why don't we just give it back? And they're giving it back to Candace. Have you heard this one? I hate this evil. Why is Candace evil? Because if there's one thing I hate, it's evil. Why is she evil? There you go again. Always demanding proof. Why she's the personification of, did I say evil? Yes. Satan. She's satanic. How dare she? I mean, it has lost all context. It's this thing where this sounds weird, okay, but not really, maybe. But it's an analogy. It's like it's a piece of bread that keeps attracting bugs. Erika, as long as she's still in the position, and I've been saying this, I know it's a broken record, but as long as she's there, you just, is this on purpose? Is this to obfuscate, to redirect, to refocus? Is this kind of like a rodeo clown version of this, where we keep just, she's still there. 6 months. No, did I say 6 months? Try 9 months. Try 9 months since Charlie's death, and she's still doing the thing. And whenever you invoke, listen, I'm not going to talk to you about your faith. Your faith is one thing. But do me a favor. Normally when somebody talks about Satan, Lucifer, Luciferian evil, give me a little bit of specific, anything specific, accusation, anything. Just. Now, the thing is, we've moved on. And every day I'm finding myself, people completely devoid of any, I don't know if it's because they're children, maybe they haven't been around for a while. I heard this one kid, and I'm sorry, I wish I could remember a lot of these names. I don't. And one guy said, what are they talking about? They found a rifle casing that had fascism or whatever. They got a confession. Come on, they got the roommate. They found a rifle. What do you... I don't know who this was. This fellow the other night who, again, did you see this? Maybe I shouldn't say his name, but he said, you mean to tell me that, and he had a you're going to put a 30-06 round in here? It's like, dude, as the kids would say, that's not what people are saying. And you were an ex-cop military. I think, talk about brain rot, something has happened to our ability to, by virtue of talking, of daring to touch the subject, we've lost any semblance of any ability to rationally think, hypothecate, to imagine, to hypothesize. Not hypothecate, that would be the assets that are pledged elsewhere. Anyway, but you know what I'm saying. You know, see what's happening to me? I'm thinking to myself, are we still doing this? Are we still doing this? It's incredible. Let me tell you something. I'm thinking that something happened. Maybe it was the, maybe people are not the same anymore. But all I'm saying is that from what I'm seeing, we are losing our mind. And Candace, you keep going, girl. You keep going. You keep going strong. Somebody, some jadrul, I don't know who it was, says, who is this Candace? Who is she doing all this traveling? She's with Sean Ryan. What about her kids? Kids are homeschooled. They're too young to be home. Who does this woman think she is? Meeting with people and traveling. I'm saying, what are you talking about? They don't even know what to say anymore. And I've been saying, tell me something that she has said that's wrong. Start with that. That's very effective. You know, Candace, you're wrong about this, about the ballistics, because of 30-06 and because of this. And they did not necessarily pay. They didn't pave over the no, it's not. No. And the Colvett did not say this. And no, that's not true. And the police didn't say this in the indictment. Give me something that even refute a fact. Enough with this. I'm going to go away, Don Corleone. I'm going to let you be. May your first child be a masculine child. I don't know what's happening. I think I'm losing it, but in a good way. So do me a favor. Like the video, subscribe to the channel, and resubscribe. People are being unsubscribed. I think there's something on it. I think, therefore I am. I think I might be the subject of some type of weird internecine plot to dissuade people from following the holy word of truth. And please hit that little bell so you're notified of live streams and new videos. In any event, my friends, thank you so much. And I just say, that's what I say. This is what I say. That's my response. I'm serious. I don't know what to say. That's it. Listen, Erika has her whatever. I love to go on TV sometime. Don't tell anybody I'm on there. But I love to be there and say, you know what I feel? And every time I look like I'm grimacing, there's just, I feel the force of evil redirecting its sulfuric fumes of evil. And I'm sorry, but I feel weighed down by a gaseous, bilious form of lies that take me over to the point that I'm unable to feel. My soul is distended profoundly. I feel as though, get me on a TV show, get me someplace, get me on the whatever that I don't even want to call it the Charlie Kirk show, but with these two chidrulos, and let me do that. And let's make history, shall we? In any event, thank you for watching. Thank you. Have a great and glorious day. Keep the faith and comment. Oh, I've got some questions for you. Go in the comment section. Comment as you see fit.